Go.
Go time?
Talk to me.
Talk to you?
Talk to me.
About fucking what? We ain't got nothing planned. We got nothing in the bag.
Off the cuff.
Off the cuff?
Off the cuff.
Is it really?
Off the cuff, baby.
You were in jail, right? Off the cuffs? It's like a serial, like someone who's addicted to go to prison. That's how they say it. It's like, I'm off the cuffs. I gotta staying straight, staying clean. All right, hello, welcome to another episode of For Your Mental Health. Here I am. My name is Kyle Gridley, and here in his shop, the man himself. He's self-conscious about his hair. Please welcome Sam Kutz. What's up, Sam?
How you doing?
Hey, we can dab knuckles.
All right. Ooh,
You wearing a ring?
Yes, I am too.
You wearing a ring? Two rings? Yeah. 2 rings? You think you need them?
You never know when you might need an extra ring.
No? Oh, so one's good,
know.
but the second one, that's extra.
That's backup.
Which one's the extra one? Is it the one that's a fucking bald eagle? Jesus, we'll get a little snap of that. That's a fucking weird-ass ring. So, what's up, man? How you doing? What's today?
Today is Friday.
Friday, 23rd April. How's your 420?
Is it April already?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, when's the last one we did? February?
I think so.
Yeah, we're lagging on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not doing as much content as we should. No, I'm kidding. We're doing like 7 of these. Which number is this?
Somewhere around there, yeah. About
5?
5
6?
or 6, yeah.
Yeah. How was your 420? You celebrate? You ever celebrate 420 in your many years of?
I don't remember.
Yeah, people keep saying there's like a St. Patrick's Day, but I don't remember one of them. Okay. No. Yeah, you celebrate. You care about the celebration. What was 420 back in 1972? Did it even matter?
I don't think they had it then.
Yeah, they didn't have it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a thing, and it didn't really even become a thing until 10 years ago, maybe. 10? 10 years ago.
Who do you think started it? I mean, how old was I? I was like 14.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would have noticed who started 420 if I wasn't so busy jerking off. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Although I felt me. That's the.
Yeah, 420, and there's a lot of dispute as how it, why they chose 420. Do you know the story? Do you know the official?
Yeah. Why is 420 weed stuff?
Yeah.
What is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where did they come up? Yeah. Why 420? Why
you read it on
that
Wikipedia
time?
or something?
No, it's just I don't know, something I read years ago about it started in Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah, I guess some little girl was killed. A little small Vietnamese village girl was
They took pictures,
That's what she said.
Yeah, they took pictures of her, huh?
Yeah.
They took pictures of her and shared her in the paper.
Who knows what they did, but apparently they cared about this girl, and so in remembrance of her dying at 420, they would light up,
And smoke weed?
Yeah.
For her.
Out of a shotgun, That's where that term came. Blowing it right out of a shotgun, out of a 12-gauge
She
shotgun.
was smoked, and now they smoke, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. I don't get it. You think? Hey, do you think
customs are strange?
Hey, customs are strains of weed. Hey, do you think it helped? Does smoking weed? Does doing weed? Using it? Does it think it helps your mind at all? I want to use the code word. I want to say mental health, but you can't throw it in everything.
I do have a bit of a theory about that. This explosion of creativity, it started kind of with graffiti and just, people putting art, just doing art, putting art in public places, things like that, kind of came about alongside the growth in the popularity of weed.
Yeah, you gotta be high to think, to use a spray can to paint,
Yeah, if that's not getting you high.
Maybe that's why they were doing it in the first place.
Yeah, but
like getting crossfaded in a weird way.
Weed relaxes some certain part of our psyche that can imagine the unimaginable or try different things.
Try the untriable.
Try the
Do the undoable.
Yeah.
Achieve the unachievable.
Yes.
What are other what are other just mindless tropes?
The undoableness of being. I really think that that kind of came along together, and so we're seeing sort of the results of that, and good and bad. Bad, a lot of crap. There's a lot of crap.
This is what I say. I say so many people are doing drugs now. I don't even think they work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, drugs are supposed to change your perspective, but everyone's perspective has changed because of the drugs, so now it doesn't even do anything. We're just now all aligned, high as shit. Just everyone I know is on drugs, doing some kind of drug, and all our minds are, shifted slightly. You used to do drugs and you'd think differently than people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now everybody's thinking differently.
Yeah, and is that different, Sam? By definition? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I've heard that from network television.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's they want to go with what's proven and safe, but we are I'd say the doors of perception have certainly
you read it, you listened,
and opened up to quite a few people. So it's almost like maybe too many ingredients in the soup. Sometimes
our melting pot, too much melting, not enough pot.
Yeah,
too much pot.
The pot is melting. But
you're so high, you think the melting pot is melting. That's yeah, no.
But it used to be there was one Picasso, one Salvador Dali, one Jackson Pollock.
Exactly.
Now there's 1,500 Jackson Pollocks. Artists that are just
too many.
Getting ripped, and spraying shit and throwing paint and doing this and that. And out of it comes some good stuff, maybe 10-20% of good stuff. And the rest is, like I say,
that's not like 20% of all stuff is good. I don't even agree with that. Drugs are not.
You go lower, really?
5%, 3% of all stuff's good.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of
there's a lot of stuff.
I'm a glass sort of quarter full kind of guy.
I think the glass is 3% good. 3% of that glass is good. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's 420. I smoke weed, but it makes me paranoid. Mm-hmm. But I need it because I don't worry enough about things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm too carefree until I smoke pot, and then I start taking things seriously. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't smoke pot, I would never care about politics. I would never.
Well, yeah.
I get that much more paranoid, and I start clicking in.
Yeah, your mind just goes off in all these different directions out of your ordinary thinking pattern. But as far as the paranoia thing. Not so much anymore because it's legal now.
That
was kind of a big part of the paranoia. It's like you were worried about being hauled off to jail.
Well, it's not legal everywhere.
Not everywhere.
Like the Sudan.
Yeah, but there is. The problem is the stigma of it, and it's a conservative liberal kind of a thing, and old rich white Republicans are pretty much drinkers, and the Beto O'Rourke's, they're dabbing a little bit.
Beto O'Rourke has for sure dabbed a couple times.
Oh, you kidding me?
He's taking a just big ass rip. I'm surprised there isn't like an Instagram video of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there could be.
He's probably in the Senate or something. He'll be in the Senate eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ted Cruz, he'll die, right? Someone's gonna murder him. That guy can't last forever.
We can only pray.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't believe in assassination. I'll say that right now. Do you? You believe people should be assassinated?
It's kind of like the last sort of way to do to get something done that you want to get done as far as politics and government goes. If that's what you're talking about, assassination of a political. It's sort of like we can't think of anything else. We've tried talking to the guy. We've introduced bills. And nothing works, and this guy just has to go.
Give him a little bullet bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sign this.
We're a little sick of the military uniform,
Yeah, well, I just, everyone one day will be, 30 years from now, every politician will have, blacked out fucking drunk on some kind of crossfade, and there's going to be some video of him doing it on some popular-ass street, and people are going to see it and go, yeah, whatever.
Well,
you should have seen the things I've done.
It'll get to the point where we're gonna have to breed genetically modified politicians. Because from beginning they've got to just walk the straight line, talk the talk, the party line, don't do anything wrong.
Politicians,
they'll just guide this person. It'll be like Soldier with Kurt Russell. Remember that? When he was, from the time they're
Never seen it.
Yeah.
What's that? Before I was born, right?
Yeah, it was in the 80s or something.
Yep.
But
Yep.
this
10 years probably. 10 years before
kid,
I was born.
Well, they were growing, raising soldiers from birth, and just
Right.
indoctrinating them and showing them violence and teaching them how to kill, and all this kind of thing.
This is how you do a triangle hold.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a Bowie knife.
So
this is a Jagger knife. This is, I don't know.
So just transfer the politics, and that might just have to be it because
politicians grown in a vat.
I mean,
And Ted Cruz kind of seems like a little vat baby, right?
He looks like a vat baby.
Yeah, he came out of a tube. That guy looks like he has tubes. There's in his house. There's a lot of tubes and some little jars. This guy looks like he spends his time looking at jars. Who knows what's in it? Who knows? All right, so obviously, we're both sitting down now. We're on the other side of the shop, Sam. Sam, in this wonderful, cool ass, dope ass, scary shop. Where are we in it? Where are we?
This is the back end of the shop.
Back end. We've done some in the front. We've done in the middle.
Yeah.
Right across from us is the bar. The first 2 episodes came out on the bar, and this is the Ocholado. Is that right?
I'm sorry. What is it? Enchilada.
Ocholado.
Horchata.
I'm probably not even saying it right. Otro lado. Other side. I think that's right.
I don't speak Latvian. But,
Latvian.
But anyway, this is the. This
see anything you like? You see any of the art you like? It's kind of you can't really see anything. That's Captain America behind me. You see him? Mm-hmm. He's kneeling down, sad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sad, Captain. Probably can't even see it.
It's called 1993. Actually, that's when that was painted.
Wait, hey, no one can hear you. Why are you talking so low? You're like every time you talk about your paintings, you just get like.
I withdraw into myself, speaking of my art.
Well, that's why I don't paint, just so I can stay loud.
Good, stay away from it. Believe me. Anytime a mother comes in here and says, "Oh, my son would love this. He's a little artist," and I say, "My condolences," because
he'll die a horrible death.
It's a horrible,
alone,
calling.
drugged up.
Just stay away. Just put the paint can down, and the joint, and
Hey, this gallery changed a whole lot. How many paintings have you put up here throughout the fucking years? This desk is new, right? New desk. It's clear.
Had it for a little while.
3 years? 4 years?
I think it kind of, sort of ups the prestige a little bit.
Yeah, what do you think would be here in place?
Looks like this actually cost money. This was an outlay of some capital for this.
Right.
The rest is, a mere mishmash.
The desk, does it make you happy? Do you think this...
I like the desk.
Does the desk ground you in, this wild
Well,
part of it?
that's really the object of business is to get better and better furniture.
Well, that's why you opened up shop, right?
Yeah.
So eventually just...
No, the CEOs of Coca-Cola, nice fucking office, nice furniture, big, oak and,
leather.
Natural pine, I don't know.
They have a really expensive liquor cart.
Yeah,
you gotta love the liquor cart.
Sure,
Where's your liquor cart, Sam? You don't have a liquor cart. All the liquor you drink.
You know what? I used to have a liquor cart, but
you lost it in the divorce.
I lost it somewhere along the way. I don't know.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
You really had a liquor cart?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did it look like?
It was glass.
Ooh.
The glass shelving and the little brass wheels.
This table is like the liquor cart.
It could be.
How do I say that? This table is the liquor cart of your old liquor cart. Does that make sense? No? Okay. Why did I even bother saying it? Don't know. I've been kind of a little afraid lately. You know what I mean? Kind of. Not afraid. Afraid. Like a rope.
Like a rope, yeah.
Or like some ugly girl's hair.
Yeah.
Or some pretty girl's hair who can't stop chemically treating it.
Right.
Just frayed. I feel.
Yeah. Why don't you just say something about my hair? I know that's where you want to go. You want to say something about my hair.
What?
Funny, right?
There's barely any hair left.
That's what it's about.
But both of us. That's really why. That's really what we have in common, Sam. Both our hairs are going. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it.
You're working it from the front. I'm going from the back.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Well, what am I gonna do? Like how
have to roll with it.
My mental health is gonna deteriorate. Okay, once I lose my hair. That's probably why I'm losing my hair. Metal poisoning.
You're thinking about it.
Some kind of really.
You're thinking about it too much. You're probably scratching your head at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just going. Why? My lines, they're receding. My hairline! No! Hey, how'd you deal with it? I mean, you still got a lot of it left. You know, all things considered.
Let me cut for just a minute. I gotta get a drink of water.
Hey, you want a drink of water?
Yeah.
You want a drink of water, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's right there. Grab it. Open it up. Open it up. You're gonna use my straw? You're gonna use my straw? My mouth's been on that.
Yeah, but your saliva could have dripped through the straw into the down.
That actually is all saliva.
It's really
Chilled. Hey, does it taste like Oreo cookies? Because that's I can't stop eating them.
Ah, Jesus.
I've been on a real bad cookie binge lately.
Much better, much better.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we didn't cut any of that. Sorry.
Now I can really talk. My lips are moving and my mouth is also.
Yeah, right on. We've been having a lot of late night.
Lubricated.
We've been having a lot of late night talks lately, right?
Yes, we have.
In the big gallery. What have we been talking about, man? I'm really, because I feel so like on edge. You know what I mean? I feel so rattly tattly.
I remember that from our last conversation. You were a little ill at ease. You were a bit perturbed about the world today and what's going on.
Yeah, well, I'm watching too much news, man. I'm paying attention too much.
That'll do it.
Should I step back or should I get more involved? I can't tell. How do I solve my? Of course, it's like I feel like I'm the only kind of guy who's going to do something because he wants to do it. I have to do something because I feel like I have to. But things are bothering me externally, and I don't feel like doing anything particularly, but I'm so bothered by it.
Well, that's I don't know. People call it anxiety now. I mean,
stress.
Stress, anxiety, just everything. Our world is just moving so fast. We'll slow the fuck down, and thinking about stuff and worrying about things. It's been called angst. For thousands of, well, maybe not thousands of years, but
at least since 1994 when Kurt Cobain shot himself.
Yeah. That was angst, and the angst is it's just that feeling of the way. Maybe things aren't all right, they're not all as they seem, and what can I do?
I guess that's the problem, because I think I look at a lot of stuff and I don't. It's off. It's not wrong, right? It doesn't feel like a mistake. It just feels like it got tweaked. There's a little tweak. Everything has a little tweak. Like how that crick in your neck. Or like you're still walking around and you kind of look fine, but you feel the little pinch. I feel like, the world's pinched. You know what I mean? It's like constant little nerve that's a little fucking just wound up, just cricking our heads.
There's that, but then there's also, a sunny spring day and a small pond and a boy with a fishing pole.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
There's kois. There's koi fishes.
All the good things. All the good things in life,
Yeah, where is it, man? I don't see it around here. All I see is cars and highways.
Hey, look at this desk, huh?
Yeah. It's like a crystal pool. Is that a fish? Well, no, those are my feet. Sorry.
Infinity desk.
An infinity desk? Yeah.
A
kaleidoscope desk.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Hey, that'd be a new invent. You want a next art project? You want to make a kaleidoscope desk? I'm sure that wouldn't take forever for no reason.
Actually, no. You know what I wanted to do in my front window at one time was, are you familiar with lava lamps?
Am I familiar with
lava lamps? You ever
that
seen
is not a question I've ever been asked before.
Okay, well, a lava lamp, they were popular in the 60s.
I know about lava lamps.
Yeah, and it's just basically a base with a light bulb in it for heat, and then this mixture in this glass, vessel that's got a mixture of, I think, oil and water, and then they put wax, that stuff that blobs, that's wax. And so the heat, melts, starts softening up the wax, and then, causes it to rise also, but slowly because there's oil in there. And it just bubbles and moves and all this kind of thing. And it was,
I feel like you're describing my intestines. There's oil and water and there's wax.
It was, they'd 420 back in '69 and watch that thing for literally hours. And that was listen to the Doors, and that was the thing. But back to my original point, I wanted to do that to the front window. I go, you can put a whole row, glass, a double pane glass, and with the oil mixture and the whole thing and the wax and light bulbs underneath. But I envisioned, some kid with a rock.
Just some drunk maniac. Yeah. Probably you.
Just banging in the window and breaking it and creating all sorts of mess on the sidewalk, of which I'd be billed by the city.
You think?
So, yeah.
Wait, right in front of your shop, it's like asphalt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be fine. No, you can put anything on asphalt. That's what it's there for. It's the asphalt's.
Kind of along the same lines, when I first moved in here, I asked the manager if I could paint the front of the building. He said, "Yeah, sure." Yeah. So I mixed up a nice color of blue. I did bright yellow trim. The yellow trim was enamel paint, which dries pretty quickly. It's pretty much set there. But the blue was a water-based paint. Yeah. So I go home, and that night it rained. And so, all night I'm just thinking, oh, fuck, man. The whole front of the building is just going to be, like, on the sidewalk, blue, street, and, some lawsuit, the city, something like that. But
you made our city blue.
Yeah.
You're going down, Sam.
Oh, Jesus.
The crime of making place blue.
Yeah, and it was a nice shade of blue, too.
Yeah, sky.
Yeah, well,
cerulean,
a little darker.
cayenne,
cerulean, yeah.
Like a midnight.
Yeah, it was a dark,
I don't even know what cerulean is.
Like the ocean,
like the ocean.
Blue.
The ocean. It's right there.
It was,
yeah, hey guys, the ocean right there. I know you think it might be somewhere else, but it's right there. There's a fucking photo right there. Right, we'll get a shot of it. Throw a shot of it in there. Why not?
But anyway, it all ended well because the paint was dry by the time it rained, and so.
Wait, that's the end of the story?
That's it.
That nothing happened?
Nothing happened. Nobody died. I didn't get sued.
Well, that's good for your mental health and nothing happening at all.
I still have the crick in my neck,
Yeah, me too. I guess I am not bothered by specific people. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Mostly everybody mostly specific people I bother.
You prefer groups?
I don't think I prefer either. But when they're groups, I start getting that weird little crick. I'm like, why? I don't know. I guess who am I trying to blame? I guess that's one of my problems. I'm watching the news and I'm seeing groups that I've never even met in my real life act insane. You know what I mean? I've honestly never really met like a Republican donor. I never met like a progressive left-wing activist. Mm-hmm. I never met some fucking, libertarian moron who thinks the private, company should be in charge of the electricity. I've never... I mean, are they? They kind of are, aren't they?
Private companies?
Yeah.
Well, there are private electric.
Well, Edison's. Was that a private company?
No, I think they're publicly held, yeah.
Oh, they're publicly held?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
My mom's got a little Edison in her portfolio.
Oh, is it but you mean that's not public, that's like a corporation, publicly owned corporation.
Yeah.
That's not the public. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not,
that's not the public who owns it.
Walk in there and go get a cup of coffee in the
well, no, CEO's office. That's something I am bothered by. All right, because there's it's publicly traded, but it's not publicly owned and operated. It's not in the public's interest. Edison doesn't do things for the public interest. They're doing it to line their own fucking pockets.
Sure, yeah, to make
stockholders.
Yeah, that's business. They're providing a service.
But that's not a public. Yeah. That's not the public. The public doesn't want a profit. We don't even get any of it most of the time. Right? It's the guy who owns more of it. If I own fucking 1% of Edison, do I even get that money? No, it just exists in some computer fucking line, some Ethernet cable, or some USB HDMI fuck dumpy dump little cable that you screw in with a little poker.
Mm-hmm. It's not real dollars and cents you can hold in your hand. Is that what you're saying?
And it never will be. And that guy never sees it. But they fuck up the world for this imaginary money. That that one guy, Jesus, I don't even know about Edison, but let's say a company, like an oil company. Everybody uses the gas. Everybody uses the oil. It's publicly traded. 3 guys fucking own the most of it and get the most of the money. And they only do things for those guys rather than everybody else who might perhaps own a stock in their company, but most of the time nobody I know owns oil stock. And that's something I'm mad at. That, these corporations and people who own our fucking lives don't regard us. And they do it on this premise that we could own them too if I invest. What? No.
That's a real thing. I mean, you receive dividends on stock that's doing well. My sister is fairly involved in it, you know.
Fairly
She's
involved. Venture capitalist.
I don't want to say she's rich, but
she gets dividends.
She drives a very nice Subaru.
A Subaru? The height of luxury.
You have to have a Subaru in Northern California and Oregon. You know, but,
yeah, or else they hate you.
But no, I mean, you know, and so yeah, she's doing well. She's getting about a 20% return, in which she dips into every now and then if she needs it. You know, so you know,
so it's my fault. Is that what you're saying?
No, but you know, we do receive, you know, benefit from, you know, whatever the corporation is, a large corporation. You know, we're getting, you know, the gas, or we're getting the drug or the electricity. It's up to you if you want to, you know, how much you want to use and how much you want to pay.
And is it enough?
You still have that freedom, but it's being provided. You know, and those guys that are getting a couple million a year for running the place, you know, I don't know. They're the ones that put it together. You know, they're the ones that are putting money into, you know, research and development, or, you know.
So you like them? You like those guys, Sam?
I don't know if I like them, but that's what's called free enterprise, and yeah, it's always.
Well, as a business owner, maybe that's what you're about, you know.
I mean, yeah, you're allowed to try to make as much money as you can from whatever it is you do, and hopefully try to keep as much.
Wrong way, Sam.
That's not right. Hold on, just.
Did you try again?
They showed me at the shop, you know.
Are you ready to go, Sam?
There's no perfect system, you know. We try to make it so, but you know, I mean, it goes back to my old saying about, you know, humanity would be a great institution if it wasn't for a lot of the people involved, you know.
Really? Is that your line?
That's my line.
Is that your line? You wrote it down yourself?
I wrote that down. It's in a notebook somewhere.
It's in a notebook somewhere. Not anywhere that anyone can prove, but that's a good line. It's a good line, Sam. Humanity, what? Say it again?
Would be a great institution if it wasn't for some of the people involved, you know.
Some of the people just fuck it up, don't they?
Very easily. Very easily.
It's easy to fuck up, let's be honest.
Going back to like corporations, oil companies and things, you know, yeah, they're great. We get gasoline and, you know, grease and paint and all this good stuff. Then they screw up one time and spill just a shit ton of oil into the
By
ocean.
Alaska.
Yeah.
By the Gulf.
It's nice looking at that river when it was there, you know. Those birds used to be white, you know.
Yes.
But, you know, and so it's very easy to fuck up, you know, the system, you know, either by a corporation or even one person can fuck things up, you know, immensely, you know.
Yeah, what you told me something once about like helping homeless people, right? Like.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean.
What do you say? Like saving.
Yeah, they say, you know, that serving the homeless feeds the soul.
Right.
You know, except at night, you know, because they're pretty scary at night.
Yeah, at night with all they're coming from the alley.
Coming out from behind a
sweatshirt on, hood up.
Yeah, you know, asking for a smoke.
But, you got a cigarette? Nah.
No.
Nah.
So yeah.
Outside 7-Eleven, you got a cigarette?
Even homelessness is not a perfect system, and to me, it's basically just about decor. You know, they're not the tidiest of people. I think somebody should hand them a Swiffer.
Yeah, they should go on Queer Eye.
Just kind of, you know, get a little style, get a little flair.
Yeah, Queer Eye for the homeless. Yeah. What about that? Well, they had a few of those shows, right? No, they never help homeless people, do they?
No, not really.
No. Well, you know, hard for them to. You know, they're typically not good actors.
Not really. They pretty much speak from the gut.
Yeah.
You know,
but, they don't know how to put it on. They could at least put a little bit on for us, right? Just like a little bit. Just are people? You know what? It's something too. Like, do you feel like people put it on? Like whenever like I talk to someone, you know, I kind of maybe look at myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I change my behavior a little bit. You know, I'm not. You know, I'm kind of doing it up a little bit.
A cigar.
You need a lighter?
Yeah.
No, but I checked. Yeah, go get a lighter, champ. Figure it out. Yeah, you gonna cross the camera? No? Got a little lighter in the box? Hey, show the box. Show the box. We'll show the box.
Show the box?
Yeah, show the outside of the box. Don't show the inside of the box.
This is the greatest little box ever.
There's a great little...
Check that baby
out. Oh, yeah, this is a sweet fucking box,
man. Is that a nice box?
Yeah.
And nobody knows how to open it. There's secret
Hey, Sam, you ever seen any nice boxes in your day?
Oh!
You're really crossing the cameras, right? Fucking... Yeah, we don't have to keep talking. We'll just, edit it. Jesus.
Camera again.
Yeah. Yeah, people.
Okay. How's my hair look?
Yeah.
This stuff's got to go. This stuff's got to go. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Hey, Sam.
I'm going for the shave look again.
Yeah. Speaking about people. You ever feel like people ruin it, right? Anyone ever ruin your life? Anyone ever fucking put you down? I feel like certain people have definitely impeded my way on purpose.
I always feel that my life would have gone perfectly according to my plans if it wasn't for the involvement of a couple people that that can seriously skid you off course, and it's just part of the learning curve, I suppose, with dealing with people. But
you think it's like and again, maybe this brings it back, like these people affect our lives so greatly, and yet we don't do anything about it. You know what I mean? We wait until it's too late almost.
Yeah,
For what reason? Why did you wait before these people ruined everything for you? You didn't see it coming, man?
Well, usually, it's interpersonal man-woman kind of stuff. That's one of the biggest things that can ruin people is a man and a woman, or two people, let's just say.
I think the gay people really, they don't ruin each other's lives, really, right?
Yeah, they're usually pretty well off, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean,
they have money. Of course, now they're adopting.
They figure it out.
They're spending big bucks on kids.
They're at least rational about it.
Yeah.
But
you hook up with the wrong person, and it can really skew your life. Because you think you can, make it better. I can fix this, especially in my case, because I fix things for a living, and I go, well, I can fix this. Yeah, I can fix this horrible metal-headed person.
Want to hit metal on their head kind of person.
But and so finally it just gets to a point where it's ridiculous and you got to walk away. But it did seriously affect things.
But you can't, you want to blame yourself a little bit, but they need you, right? People fucking need people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what's frustrating me, is that maybe I can see all the people who need me in my life, and I just go, just get away. I'm not here to. I know you need me, but I may not need you as much. So I'm doing a little mathy math.
Yeah.
Cutting it offity off.
Yeah. The needy types. Yeah.
We're all a little bit needy, right? Maybe you think that's why sure you try to fix them, but there has to be a little part of you that knew what was gonna happen, right?
Actually, yeah, kind of, sort of. But you just try to play your cards and use what you're dealt, and sometimes you wind up with a joker. I don't play cards. I
wasn't even in the deck.
Good card
they took it out to play blackjack, but they just they forgot about it, and this one's still in there.
Yeah, like I say, it's just if I think it has to do partly with the way you were brought up, and the role models that you had, the things that you sort of patterned your life about. In my case, our family, there was I'd say, except for my grandparents and maybe a pair of cousins, there was a lot of familial upheaval, let's say. Between my dad and my uncle, there were 9 marriages.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, Sam, wait, hold on. My family couldn't even keep one together, right?
Yeah,
9?
Well, yeah, my dad and my uncle couldn't keep 9 together. But I guess, my uncle's married now. I think this is for the last time.
6th.
Yeah,
it's the 6th, right?
This is number 5. Yeah, number 5 for him.
Wow, your dad was fucking slanging it too, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Both of them just slanging it around.
So, you know, to me, marriage was like, you know, it's ridiculous. It doesn't work, obviously, you know.
You wanted to, though, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I want society to work. I want the,
Yeah.
you know, I want the government to work. But why? It feels like it never does. Why does it always feel like it never does?
Well, it does in some, but it's just the wheels turn so slowly. I mean, to get anything done, it has to go through these people and this committee, and then
Is that the
an
same
oversight committee, and then another
Isn't that how it feels like? That's how good relationships work. You know, there's always these checks and balance it, and you check it and you balance it, and you know, neither of them gets what they want at the end of the day, but they
sometimes
compromise.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the point. Is that hopefully a compromise is reached, and fair and equitable settlement and all that. But again, something they start out great, and people with high hopes, and new programs, and I suppose a lot of them do. They go into depressed areas and help the schools, or they go to villages in another country and help the kids and teach them how to
villages, the towns,
teach them how to play chess and and everything else, and that's a good thing. But it seems like after
feels like
a certain run,
feels like a compromise.
They start noticing, how come the books were missing $1.5 million? Where did that go? Where's Joe? Oh, I don't know. He's in his new Range Rover, and he went out. And,
Joe Million.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Joe Million.
Joe Million? I only know that because of old Tough Crowd episodes.
I have no idea
Okay,
what you're referring to. Joe Million.
Joe Millionaire, maybe?
Oh, Joe Millionaire, yeah.
You remember him?
No, I never watched it.
No.
No, I'm not. I wasn't a reality.
I guess
TV guy.
Again, another one of my problems is I'm unwilling to compromise. I don't want to compromise. Why does everyone compromise everything? I feel like the whole world is full of compromise. Is that a good thing? Someone has to be right. Someone has to be right, and
Okay, I don't know what made me think of it, but I was thinking of Rolex. That's.
You got a nice Rolex on?
Tell me that I arrived when I'm wearing a Rolex. Rolex, they get it right. They do it right. They're doing it right. They've been doing it right since the turn of the 19th century.
Yeah, there's a guy down the street always standing there. There's a guy down your street. He's always having a sign that says Rolex Blowout. You know that guy?
We have the pleasure.
Yeah, the pleasure. Yeah.
But I mean, so there are some things that are really just, really great, and they're good, and some people that do it right. I mean, I watched a documentary about Howard Hughes recently, and we all know how he ended up. Pretty much nutty as a fruitcake.
Yeah, fucking high as the planes.
And so you go, was it the money? Well, he just had too much. But then you look at somebody like Warren Buffett, who seems to be a pretty sensible guy, and
balanced.
Yeah,
still trying to make money.
Yeah, because that's all that's his thing. He likes to collect money bills. That's
dollars.
Yeah, he really doesn't care about the amount at this point.
That guy's got too many wires full of dough. But
he still lives in like a simple little house.
Does he?
Yeah. Someplace in Ohio or whatever.
Yeah.
But
at least his vote matters.
We should Google that. But
Google Warren Buffett.
Yeah, where does he live? But
where does he live? How can I get there?
Yeah. How can I become his son?
Where are the security flaws? Places I can. So it's not the money that makes it all bad, but it's the human weaknesses and frailties and fears and things that again, because we're not perfect, and sometimes you just can't eradicate those things from your personality. Shouldn't you though?
You should try
as hard as you can, and
you should try to
try until you can't try no more.
Yeah.
And that's forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
People can try forever. They have an infinite amount of trying them.
Yeah.
You still trying, Sam?
I'm still doing. I don't know what I'm trying. I guess I'm trying to lose 20 pounds. I'll put it that way. I've been trying to.
Yeah, I've been putting on some weight in these last couple videos.
I was going to say something, but I held my tongue.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have not held your tongue.
Yeah. We're moving it all around, lopping it up. Nom 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 nom.
But
too much? Is it too much? Did I gain too much?
No, you're still svelte.
Svelte. What's svelte?
But you're sleek like a panther. But yeah, so keep trying. Keep trying to be a better human being, a better whatever it is that you're doing. Try to do your best. And those are things that, like I say, were instilled in me from a young age.
Yeah, I don't think they were instilled in me, man.
Making an effort. And trying to do something excellent, but know that, you're never going to achieve perfection. I mean, even, diamonds aren't perfect,
But they're actually a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
A diamond a dozen, really.
Diamond a dozen, yeah.
Everyone's just in that fucking giant pit just going, there's so many of these. Why is it so much money?
Yeah.
I can't stop finding diamonds.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, diamond comes out a little pink, everyone fucking loses their mind, okay? Yeah, because there's so many fucking diamonds and only a couple pink ones.
Actually, there are
talking about Howard Hughes. That's a movie with
diamonds than they let.
Talking about Howard Hughes. That's a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Blood Diamond.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that whole very, very dirty industry. No pun, but filthy.
That's I guess maybe that's what I'm upset about. That it all feels so fake. You know what I mean?
Like a fake diamond?
Like a real fucking diamond. It's a real diamond, and the only reason we're buying it is off this fake fucking premise that they're unique and special and spectacular when they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, that's called that's called PR and marketing.
It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
I know. Yeah, an engagement ring should take 3 months' salary. When I heard that, that's when I went and applied at McDonald's. When I had to spend so much money, But I
started driving for Uber, making $3.50 an hour.
Yeah, $75. That's 3 months. Take on. But I know false values. Yeah, what's really valuable? What's art. You talk about that. What makes art valuable.
Not much.
A lot of it is PR and marketing, and having a really nice brochure and a good-looking gallery with with nice wood floors and cool lighting, and you have a show and you invite all the wealthy people that you can think of and serve medium range champagne and
mid-grade.
Yeah,
Little sandwiches, little toothpicks in them. Got a little red flag on it.
Right,
the flags of the world.
You do all that, and people stand around and ooh and ah.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about people say art is subjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't tell you that it's also supposed to be good.
Yes.
Exactly. Art is supposed to be subjectively good. We're all supposed to gather around and go, this is subjective, but also good. No one wants to make fucking bad art. But I'll be honest, man. People say, people say that there is no such thing as bad art. Look at us here now, doing art. Mm-hmm. I think we all can tell if it's bad. I think it's all very clear if this is bad.
Mm-hmm. For at least the last half hour. Yeah.
For at least half hour.
Yeah.
The first 15 minutes, hot, 420. Let's talk about that.
No, and going back to the whole creativity boom. And all that, So a lot of bad art has been created, and that's a shame because,
lessons
pretty
art.
soon, pretty soon it just muddies the water so much that people can't tell, and they don't care about the maybe the technique involved or whatever. It's just the final image, and Andy Warhol proved that. I mean, he just started printing up a bunch of shit that was already there.
Hey, what an asshole!
Yeah, I know. And bad wig, but and adding his spin to it. Yeah, he blew up his soup can.
Hey, did you know that Andy's original last name instead of Warhol was Asshole? He just changed it.
It was a good move.
Yeah, good move.
Yeah. So but. Again, if you're a real connoisseur of art, you're gonna eventually learn what's good and what's bad and what's been done well and all that.
I keep doing it, but I don't think I'm learning much. Don't think I'm fucking learning much. Learning how to get stressed and eat more. Can't help it. I don't know. There has to be a right. I feel like there has to be a right way to do something, but as I look around more and more, it just, these concepts of right and wrong and good and evil, like, I can't even tell that kindness, things that are kind seem mean to me sometimes. Someone's kind to a person, but I feel like maybe they're hiding things and it's not so clear whether kindness is truly kindness. Someone's mean, right? Quote unquote, but what they're really doing is telling them the truth. I want to hope there's a right way to do things, that there's a right way to behave, there's a right way to govern yourself, but as I look around, maybe that's what I'm frustrated about. It seems like there's infinite amount of options. I could be like anything, and anything could happen. Doesn't even matter.
And anything will. Anything does, talking about kindness, I've had so many little acts of kindness, done for me. Yeah. And, hopefully I've returned some of that, too. But
couple.
If once or twice.
Once max.
But no, I was at Trader Joe's the other day, and for some reason my card wouldn't go through.
Yeah. For some reason.
Some sort of technical glitch. Obviously, the strip wasn't good. The guy sitting there rubbing it on his sleeve 3 or 4 times, still wouldn't go through.
Just taking the chip, biting it. Just will it work now? Will it work now?
Yeah. He's telling me to push it in harder, and I'm like, can you keep it down? But no, and so it was like $11.62, and I told the guy, well, listen, hang tight, and I'll run over to the bank. It's right across the street. I'll go get some cash. I know it's there. And just then, a girl next in line, she goes, I'll cover. I'll take care of it. $11. I've heard of like $1. That's just happened to me before $1. So I got the extra.
Yeah.
But
I give people pennies.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like help you pay for this.
Right.
I just want to get rid of the pennies.
And you throw it on the ground. Yeah.
Pick it up.
Here.
Find a lucky one. That's the one you get to keep.
But she did that. I just looked at her like, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, just pay it forward. I'm going, yeah, right. No, and so I make that joke, but it was really true because I'm walking back, with this bag of stuff of $11.62 worth of stuff, and I'm thinking, great, now the pressure's on me. She did this act of kindness, and now I gotta pay it back. Now it's my problem. Yeah. Now I gotta do something. And
you feel guilty for that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for the pressure, bitch. Yeah, so
ruined my life.
But no, it's definitely something that that I hung on to for a few days and was thinking about when dealing with customers and things.
And did you feel like? Well,
I gave away exactly $11.62 worth of labor. So.
Wow, that's new, man. That feels like to me like part. Maybe it's what I'm frustrated with. It feels like part of the bullshit sometimes is that you don't have to pay it back, and nothing happens if you don't.
No, I know.
Nothing
I realized
happens.
After a couple of days, I don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, you still, and I'll be
Fine.
honest.
She's not gonna know.
And you can still feel good about yourself.
Yes.
It's still possible to feel good about yourself, not pay it back. And that's, why is it like that? It's because anything can happen. I could be nice, I could be mean, I could pay it back, I could not pay it back. It feels like anything could happen because of it. And it's almost meaningless. No matter what I do. That thing that'll happen later, it'll happen regardless of whether or not I give $11.62 to some guy buying 3 bags of Doritos.
I guess, the only time that it really mattered was at that moment, right when it happened. That's when it mattered. And, stupid me, I probably should have tried to ask her out or something. She was kind of hot.
Yeah, well, maybe you could have paid back those $11.62 another way.
How's that?
Huh?
How's that?
Maybe like sexually. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if I have that much
gumption.
Store. Yeah. So that anyway, like I say, good things happen all the time, and again, it's just positive attitude.
Positive energy.
Positive energy.
Positive energy.
And it does. It does work. It does.
Yes.
Work.
Find a door handle. Get a tie. Make it happen. Yeah, fucking, kill myself, man. Jesus. So frustrated sometimes. I feel like I'm gonna fucking kill myself out of sheer just fucking just going off on things, Aneurysm or something stupid like that.
Well, watch network news,
I've been watching CNN. Cable.
No, the movie Network. Yeah, the Network.
Oh, like the Social Network?
No, it was made about the news, in
1965,
back in the 70s or something. But yeah, when the guy,
old.
He has a talk show.
Yeah.
He has a talk show, and he's, railing against society and corporations and the mass media and all these horrible things
that are still around today and still
The
awful.
famous scene where he says, "Now I want all of you to get up from your chairs and go to your window and just scream out, 'I'm sick and tired and I'm not going to take it anymore,' Just gotta, and they show all these different people in their little apartments and this and that, and they're going to their window.
And they're going to their window and says,
and yelling, 'I'm sick and tired, I'm not going to take it anymore.' And it's creating this whole national...
What's that commercial? They just go out their window and they go, 'And I want my cash now.' J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Well,
I butchered that joke. Really killed what you were talking about.
J.G. Wentworth.
I'm tired and I want my money now. That's what they go to the window
Where's
for.
my money? Everybody wants money.
Yeah, you know what, that fucking news media guy, whatever, and that movie was made, whatever they were pitching, guess what? They got fucking paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
They're charity trying to wake people up. It's phony inherently.
Well, I mean, at least they had the freedom to say it in
Yeah.
the movie, and
still within the bounds of
Yeah, I mean, that's another good thing that we do have that various outlets that people can speak out and complain and bitch and moan and do something about it or not do something about it or have an opinion on it, and that's a good thing. We're not Russia. So
yeah, some guy in Russia got fined $365 for calling Putin a cunt or something.
Oh, really?
He called Putin a cunt, and he got. There's a new law about.
You can't say anything about.
Insulting the government, insulting them, being rude,
Wow.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's
things I've said about Russia.
Over here, they call it sedition, I think, right? If you speak against the government.
Really?
That's sedition, I think.
That sounds like a made-up word.
Yeah, I'm not a physicist. But,
I don't know about force. Whatever.
But yeah, that's heavy duty. Well, I mean, China now has those social points. You heard about that?
Yeah, that personal rating system.
Yeah.
If you don't leave a tip in a taxi or something.
Yeah. That gets punched in the phone and it goes to a database somewhere.
And maybe it's the fucking right way to do it.
You want to rent an apartment? I don't think so. You didn't, say hi to the policeman or something,
Well, you don't think that? I mean, obviously the people who are instituting the system are corrupt, right? But what if that system wasn't corrupt? Good idea? Bad idea? Probably. If I knew that I was ultimately held accountable, like we fucking used to when God existed or whatever, I think I'd behave more right. Yeah. If I felt inherently accountable, I just throw paper out my window, man. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Again, an idea that sounds good on paper. I know.
Yeah, on the paper I throw out my window.
Yeah. It sounds like something. Yeah, that would maybe make people or help people become better people and better to each other and all that. So sort of social engineering, which is not a new thing.
Yeah.
But again, the human element, the people involved in the system, they can turn it around and really screw somebody up if you have an enemy or whatever.
Humanity would be a great idea if it weren't.
Yeah.
For all the people.
So and people can make they could make false accusations just to screw up somebody so they can't buy a car, get an apartment, or go to a school or whatever. So that's certainly a possibility too. But overall, I don't think it's something that
China's not doing the right thing.
I don't think something. It's not something the government should be Oh,
I mean, there has to. Maybe the reason I'm attracted is life feels unaccountable sometimes. Who's responsible for all of it? Who's fucking responsible? Me? If I'm responsible, it doesn't seem like anyone else is. It seems like I'm carrying all the weight on my shoulders. Feels a little unfair. Is this bright enough?
I think so.
All right, good. What do you think about that, Sam?
I think maybe you're maybe feeling a little of just the stress of your life right now. That because we kind of all share a burden. We all kind of share a burden of that we have to carry around. Have to carry a little bit of the load around.
Doesn't seem like everyone's carrying it, Sam. That's what I'm saying.
Some are carrying better than others, sure, but again, I go back to like if it really was a horrible, world and existence, everything's bad and people aren't responsible and accountable and all this, we wouldn't have parks and we wouldn't have roads or cars to drive or schools and the things that we do for a productive, satisfied populace, and unfortunately because the possibilities are infinite of things that can happen or go wrong, a lot of that gets thrown in there. That gets thrown in there too, and so you got to deal off that.
Take the good with the bad.
Take the good with the bad. Take the good with the bad, my friend.
I feel like I'm taking the bad with the good. That's what it feels like to me.
Well, like I said, right now, you're at a point in life that's, kind of a little difficult.
I'm 24.
Yeah. And, count your blessings, count your blessings. Really, I mean, those are things,
do I have enough fingers for them? So many blessings. My wonderful personality, this jacket. Some of it feels
you have many things to be thankful for.
Blessings or burdens. Carrying it all by myself, maybe. I don't know, Sam. My mental health is probably the worst I've felt. Everyone can tell a little, awry.
You're at a low period.
I'm at a low point.
Yeah,
I'm at a low point. Mm-hmm. How do I, speaking about 420, I mean, I partied really hard on 420. Maybe that's my fault. Still hungover of some kind.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm still high.
Yeah.
I did do a couple dabs today. Mm-hmm. I recorded another podcast today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, killing the game.
Dig, polish, just shine, make it shine, make it shine.
Well, man, like, what are you supposed to do about being upset? You know what I mean? Like you look at all the things that are they're off a little bit, and you're trying to handle your own shit, and you realize you're not helping the bigger stuff that bothers you because you're so preoccupied with your little fucking big horse shit you got. Like, I don't know, I'm just confused, man. I don't know what to do about it.
Well, I think that's maybe where, volunteerism comes in, helping with the, clean up the beach thing,
One beach? That's gonna get dirty again. This is like what I'm so frustrated. I feel like
I know
anything I do, and
feel like it's Greek legend, the guy pushing the rock up the incline, forever, But yeah, so it feels like an uphill battle, and but a lot of good things are happening, and they are catching on because on so much of bad that has happened, so many problems that have arisen out of the internet and mass, social media and all this kind of stuff. A lot of good things also do happen, and that people that might not have been aware that, oh gee, maybe we shouldn't be throwing all our plastic in the river,
Yeah, but social media doesn't fucking make me unupset, kind of raises the bar. That's another person I'm mad at, Yeah, maybe you did, connect all these people so they can agree on a bunch of, topics like plastic, but then you divided the rest of us on everything. Mm-hmm. And what are you supposed to do about it? Am I supposed to be responsible for it?
There's no one answer. There's no one solution. There's just a whole lot of little solutions and a bunch of little problems. That's just the nature of existence. You know, that's the way it is. You know, and you know, you do have to you know, focus on the good stuff and what you're doing positively. You know, and have a positive attitude.
Yeah,
you know,
positive attitude.
Positive attitude.
Yeah, does it go somewhere?
It does go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
it goes to you know, becoming content, which is, you know, my goal. I just want to be content with, you know, what I've got happening, the people that are dealing with me and I'm dealing with, and my relationships. Everything's cool. You know, there's nothing extreme. There's nothing out of hand. You know.
Is that enough?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
For you.
For me, it is.
For you?
Yeah.
But there's other people.
To be content.
You don't want to make everyone content, Sam? You don't want to make the whole world content?
Well,
you don't want to make the whole world's mental health just the best it's ever been?
No, I'm not, you know, Gandhi, but, you know.
I don't got a toga on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do share the same tailor, you know. But, you know, you just do it in your own little way, and it all adds up. You know, if everybody throws their trash in the receptacle, yeah, it'll all be kind of clean overall, you know. But so in my dealings with my customers and stuff, I want them all to be happy. I've got about 1,000 here, you know. And my job is to not fuck up, not to fuck up the shit. So, whereas that used to be a kind of a bigger stress on me because, you know, I didn't have all the, you know, experience and skill, whatever that it takes to do. But now, you know, I'm pretty much confident anything that comes in through that door, I can handle it, you know. So, you know, that makes me...
Things keep coming through my door, and they're sitting there, and they're sitting there, and I'm looking at it.
Stop knocking.
I just don't, I guess, you know, I feel ill-equipped to handle a lot of things.
You're young. You're young. You're 24. Jeez. You know, God, when I was 24, man, I was just a complete dope. You know, I had no opinions of this shit. You know? I was just, you know, having fun or whatever. But now I'm older, I have opinions. I'm not sure I want them. You know, but
you got them.
I got them.
You got them.
You know, so let the chips fall where they may.
And they're gonna keep falling.
They're gonna keep falling.
They're gonna keep falling.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
And who knows? Something catastrophic. You know, the universe will say, you know, Sam, you know, maybe, you know, things are going a little too easily for you right now. Things are a little too, you know, smooth, and it'll throw some catastrophe in my way. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully, and all I can hope for is that I have the strength and the intelligence to deal with it, the patience, you know, and that's all I can do, you know. So.
You think it's enough?
Seems to suffice, yeah.
Well, you know, I'll take your word for it, Sam.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you know, hey, man, thanks for talking again.
Sure.
Doing it up, living it up.
Yeah.
Silver rules, man.
Silver rules, baby.
Silver rules. All right, hey, thank you. Check us out next episode. We're wrapping up soon.
See you later, guys.
Guys. Probably dudes, right? Probably. Yeah, you think any girls will watch this? 2 dudes in a shop. There's a little necklace for them.
Yeah, that's kind of girly.
Yeah, it's kind of girly.
Yeah.
This was radio, your hair, right? My nipples. All right, hey. Bye, yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Adios. Bye.
Whoop-de-whoop. I knew it. Well, what are you supposed to do about being upset, Sam? What do you do when you're upset? You look at look at your nice big gallery and gather in all the things you've done, or
No, because that will make me upset. Really start looking around.